Hi travelers, this is going to be your Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising video for December 2025. But before I get started, I want to make an announcement. I'm going to be taking the whole month of December off, so there won't be any videos at the first of the year in January. But I'll come back and have videos ready for you in February. I have a whole bunch of projects that I have to take care of, so I have to have time to do that. I'm taking a month. So let's get into the reading. I have with me the Radiant White deck, the La Vida Sibila for clarification should we need. And I'm pulling either or, an angel answer card, or a romance angel card. Okay? Because I don't know what it's going to be about. So let me turn the camera around and we'll get started with the reading. I've already done some meditation and shuffling on your sign and glyph, but I'm going to put another rifle and shuffle on. Going to cut the deck. This will be 9 cards down. Okay. Queen of Cups. There you are, Cancer. Knight of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Now I have to say, whenever Mercury goes into retrograde, which it has been for the past few weeks, it's about to station to go direct back into Capricorn tomorrow. So whenever I see this Knight of Wands, I usually associate, I personally, I have seen it with the return of an old lover or an old partner. And with the Two of Pentacles here, because the energy is traveling backwards on this top row, this looks like he may be involved in 2 situations at once. I just want to say that. Okay? It could be something financial. The Six of Wands. The Seven of Swords. The Lover's card. I have 2 sixes. Last row, the Two of Swords. So I have 2 twos, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, last card down, the 4 of Cups. This is exactly what I think it is. What's over the whole reading? Justice. So what do I have? I have 2 court cards, the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Wands. I have 2 Wands, 2 Cups, 3 Swords, a Pentacle, and a Major Arcana card. Two twos. Yeah, 2 sixes. Now, right in the center, we have the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is a very interesting card. It has many connotations, interpretations. The first is that somebody is being sneaky, they're lying, It might be open theft, open fraud. They might be openly doing what they're what they shouldn't be. They might be perpetrating a fraud in the open. That's what I'm trying to say. That's one meaning. The second meaning is that sometimes if things are not going right for you at the moment, it's because you're not paying attention to what's going on around you. So you may have postponements, delays, but you don't have anybody's blame but yourself because you're hurrying around and you're not paying attention to what's happening around you in your environment or your life. The third meaning is that what? I'll get back to it. But that's what those two interpretations are all I can think of right now. It may come back to me. But I want you to look at the card. The guy is stealing 5 swords. In the background, there are people right there. So he's doing it out in the open. But because he's carrying 5 swords, it tells me that there's some kind of deception. Maybe an argument. That's what I was going to say. The 7 of swords can sometimes mean arguments about finances. So, there's the 5 of swords. He's carrying. And he's looking back over his shoulder at the 2 of swords. These 2 swords right here. And the 2 and the 3 make 5. Okay? That he's carrying. So this could be you're thinking maybe you had a fight, an argument, finances, maybe you caught somebody lying, cheating, stealing, or spying on you. But you also are looking back over your shoulder at these 2 swords right here. That says you don't know what to think. You feel you don't have enough, you think you don't have enough information to make a decision. But the 2s always represent a decision. So the cards are read past, present, future. Past, present, future with the interplay of the cards. It looks to me like you are dealing with someone who may be returning. They came back in haste, or they will come back in haste. But they have you have mixed feelings about it, about their arrival or reappearance. That's why I always, whenever this card comes up under a Mercury retrograde, it always signals to me it's a past lover or something like that. And he's traveling this way, so something is obviously not right. Because the 2 of coins talks about either the doing of something or finances. So he could be juggling 2 jobs. Or he's juggling 2 situations at once. And he may have gotten away with it in the past. But once he arrives, he comes with a message. I think that he's in trouble. Or he may be trying to escape some kind of responsibility. So he comes back to you. And look, I think you're all at sea. See how the ships are all bobbing up and down? That means your emotions are everywhere. And maybe his emotions are everywhere. And the 2 says that there will be a message which will show you how you need to act. But 2s always represent a choice, an option, a decision, a crossroads. Something happens and you come to a crossroads. Now, previously, it looks to me as if you have overcome something. We have the 6 of Wands. So this could be, it's about leadership for one thing. But also says that you may get your name in the paper. You may have gotten a award or reward for work that you did in the past. I don't know if this guy is maybe like a customer. I don't know. So it says that you are well respected and people kind of look up to you because of what you have done. But over here on the back side, we have another 6. And 6s are, 2 6s mean having justifiable faith and trust in your partner. But the Lovers card questions that. And I'm going to tell you why. Lovers card usually represents like a soulmate relationship, but it can also represent a twin flame relationship. A soulmate relationship is somebody that you just get along with. Everything is fine, everything is hunky-dory. But a twin flame relationship, somebody is always running and someone is always chasing. It's never equal. And you're not supposed to be together romantically in a twin flame situation. The person comes back to teach you something about yourself. If he did you dirty in the past, are you going to take him back now? You may still love him. If you have sex with him after he did you dirty, that says you forgive him. So what does it say about you? The person is always a mirror. Okay? And the real, I think, interpretation of the Lovers is that it's about choice. And it says, think carefully about what you choose because it will have long-reaching consequences. It's about merging the feminine and masculine energies within yourself. And you know that once you choose one path, the door closes on the other one. You can't go back again. Now, we come to the second 2, and 2 2s can mean marriage or engagement or some kind of, commitment. But here we see the 2 of Swords. Lady, she's sitting on a bench. She's resting. So this card is about trusting what you feel inside, trusting what you think you know. You act like you don't know what's going on, but I tell you, you do. Because her eye is not even covered all the way. She's kind of peeking out under the blindfold on the left side. So you know what's going on. Your intuition is telling you. So this card can represent some kind of breakup, some kind of news coming in. Sometimes it says that people get back together, but I don't think so. I don't know. You know, it's your choice, your life. You do what you do. There's no judgment here. But we have the 3 of Swords, which speaks about betrayal, sadness, bitterness, resentment. It talks about even receiving some kind of news. You have lots of messages with news here coming in. So is it news from an external source or news from an internal source? It could be both. And this card says it has a sense of lightness in it, the 3 of Swords, because it says sometimes you have to endure pain, short-term pain for long-term gain. So I don't think you're going to be too upset about it. But the fact that the 5 swords repeat with the 7, they like back each other up, because we end with the 4 cups, and 4 cups, 4 is a stable number, represents stable foundation. So somebody offers you something and you don't seem too excited about it. Maybe it's an apology, maybe it's a offer to get back together as a couple, but you say, I feel fine right now, everything is fine the way it is. But the cup says, do not turn down a potential cup of happiness. Now, because justice is over the entire whole reading, justice is a karmic card. This is not, I don't feel it's a legal issue, although it could be. I feel that it's saying this is karma. And usually when the card comes out, it says that karma has been served. Even if you got the short end of the stick, because now you can put it behind you and move on to other things. So I don't know what this is about, but I'm going to look in my book here and tell you what meanings I can come up with next, all these cards next to the Lover's card. I can look at every one except these two court cards. So I can look at the 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, and the 4 of Cups as they relate to the Lover's card. So we start with the 2 of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles tells me nothing. 6 of Wands, tells me nothing. The 7 of Swords tells me nothing. The 2 of Swords tells me nothing. 3 of Swords next to the Lover's card with the 3 of Swords with other swords all around. When it appears next to the Lovers with other swords, it is a strong indication that a close relationship is coming to an end. So you have a decision to make. Okay? So I'm going to pull a Romance Angel card. I'm just looking at it. Indeed, this relationship drama here. And what you do, how you handle the situation will be not only karmic, but I think you're going to learn something about yourself. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. You receive this card because some actions, steps on your part are necessary in order for your prayers about your love life to be answered. The angels have opened a door for you, and now it's time for you to walk through it. The first thing that comes to mind with respect to taking action is a good place to start for you. When you ask for spiritual help, you always receive it. Often this help comes in the form of intuitive guidance, which consists of repetitive feelings, thoughts. You get the sense that you should do this or that. You receive this card as a nudge to actually take the action. You will then receive the next piece of the puzzle, meaning another intuitive message about what to do. If you like, you can ask the angels to give you the motivation, courage, time, and energy to take these steps. Know that each one brings you closer upon the pathway of great love. And that's what I have for you, Cancer, for December 2025. As always, you can come to my website and book a reading. I will be doing private reading, but I won't be posting any big videos. So, YouTube videos. So you can always come to my channel, my website, and book a personal reading with me. And I wish you luck. Thank you. Bye.